Hey everyone, welcome back to Kast Iron Konjure. It is Cast a Spell, and today we will be working with dirt from a bank. Now, if you're familiar with any hoodoo or conjure work, then you know that this is one of the key ingredients used in this type of work. Okay, now there are so many different types of dirts, and there are some key things that I would like for you to remember when retrieving dirt. For example, when you take dirt, make sure that you put something back in honor of what that land has given you. All right, whether it be seeds or liquor or coins or road spikes, whatever is innately connected to that land will be a great benefit to put in there as a thank you. Also, the dirt has a magical connection to that land. So whatever that land is, I can guarantee you that it will transform in conjuring as such. So it's very related to where it comes from. So keep that in mind of where you want to receive that particular dirt. The first is graveyard dirt. It is a sacred dirt linked to our ancestors, the spirits, and holds potent energy of protection, hexing, and divine conjuring. Now you also have crossroad dirt. Now this is great for removing hindrances, clearing up your path. This is when you like to offer coins and iron spikes and things like that, referring to the crossroads. Bank dirt is great for financial stability, prosperity, money drawing spells and rituals, of course, and it is a staple in the hoodoo magical traditions, let me tell you. Then we have church dirt. Now this is very similar to river dirt in the sense that it is cleansing and very holy dirt. You can also do a lot of purification rituals and spells with it. Now let's move on to what we will need in order to complete this work. We'll start off with the ATM receipt or bank deposit. You can use a check. You can even print one off the internet, but you need something to put your name, the amount you would like to grow, and the date as well. Next is, of course, the bank dirt that we have successfully retrieved as well as laid an offering for. You also carry your white, green, or gold candle. Any one of those would work fine. Now, how we're going to begin this is pouring a little bit of that dirt onto your platform here. Now, I use a skillet, of course, but you can use something that is, of course, just safe for burning, long story short. So I'm going to lay some dirt. I'm going to leave a little area in the middle. I'm going to place my offering, which I do somewhat privately, but it's going to leave a little space there. Next, I'm going to carry my ATM receipt here. Now, I write sigils, I write prayers, whatever you actually want to manifest, I would recommend you do that on this paper. I always like to end it with my name, a date, and the amount I would like to reap, okay? Now, if you guys have watched any of my previous videos, fixing and dressing a candle are slightly different. However, this is the best place to do either one of those. If you're fixing it, then you're attaching it to those spirits that oversee your work, okay? Now, the ancestors personally for this work are going to be the ones overseeing this. And this is not going to be for everyone. You don't have to do it this way, but if you have a particular spirit that oversees funds, money, income, then go for it, use them, but ancestors work great. And so I go ahead and I pray over it, fix it to the spirit that you're working with, and enjoy talking to them. Make this an intimate time. You don't have to rush this time. You don't have to hurry up and do anything. Just take your time, find yourself in the spirit, because if you're gonna work in spirit, then you gotta be in spirit. Now that we're finished with this, I'm gonna go ahead and move it to the side and grab my skillet and bank dirt. And I told you earlier, we just made a little space in the middle for planting the seed. Now, the offering part, obviously I told you I'm gonna do that off camera, but this is where we're going to put our receipt paper. We're going to actually burn it over a flame, plant it right in the middle, and then we're gonna bury it and mix it in with that soil. Now, this is the symbol of planting a seed, all right? And what do you do when you plant a seed? You water it. So that's the symbol of the candle. It will be melting and it will flow down and water what you have done. Once it's completed, we will go ahead and finish it off with our next step, our final step rather. The final step of this work is to plant it. Okay, again, we're planting an entire seed here. So if you are able to do this, plant it outside in your front lawn. All right, now if you do not have a front lawn, that's okay. Plant it in a flower pot. Put it into a flower pot and face it towards a window. I didn't have a need to water it because it actually stormed an hour later. But yeah, that is the end of the spell. And if you guys are interested in doing the spell work, please share with me your results. I would love to hear them. And you can always find me at occultcornerstore.com. I'll talk to you guys soon.